So you finished writing your book and now you're ready to get your book into bookstores. So what should you do? Should you upload it just to Amazon or should you go wide? Today we're going to talk about what that means and what is your best option. You have a story to tell, but you don't know where to start. Let me show you how to free your story. I teach you how to write and how to dig deep in your soul to release your story and make a difference in the world. Welcome to the Julia Amante channel. If we're just meeting, I am Julia Amante. I'm a women's fiction author and also your guide to self-publishing and traditional publishing. So let's get to it. Today, I am going to switch over to my computer so that you can see what it's like to upload your book to Amazon and what it's like to go wide. And it'll be easier for you to see what I'm talking about rather than me just standing here talking. But what I want to do is, as you all know, if you're watching my videos, I am going to be releasing my next book next month in September. And so I've been actually doing all of this stuff. So as I'm doing it, I thought I should have actually been recording this so that I could show you what I'm doing. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you what I did and why I chose to go wide rather than just go with Amazon. Now, I have done both. My previous book, I just did Amazon. And I'll explain why. Mostly it's because I figured that most of my sales were going to come from Amazon anyways, right? So most people, when they want to buy a book these days, they go to Amazon or they go to Barnes & Noble. I did have them on both, and then I decided to just pull it from from Barnes & Noble, and just keep it on Amazon. You get a higher percentage royalty, and again, I figured that most people were going to go there, and it's a lot of work to get your books into other places. And for my previous book, I was super busy. I just didn't want to deal with it. And I just thought I'm going to upload it to Amazon and then we'll just leave it there and we'll see what happens. But what happens isn't that great. Okay. So I'm going to show you why and why this time around I am planning on going wide. And I think it's going to be much better for me as an author to have my books distributed where readers want to go read their books. So not everybody wants to read on Amazon. Some people may have an iPad and they might prefer to read on their Apple iPad and go buy their books there. So why not give people that option? So let's move over to my computer and we'll talk about, and I'll show you both and how to do it if you are interested in going wide, and I'll explain a little bit more about, again, what are the benefits to going wide versus just uploading to Amazon. Okay, what you're looking at here is my bookshelf for Kindle Direct Publishing, which is Amazon. And what you'll see here is that I have the various books that I've published. And for example, I'll use that was then because that was my previous book. And now, neither of my books are currently exclusive to Amazon. However, if they were exclusive to Amazon, then what that would mean is that I can't sell it anywhere else. So I couldn't even sell it myself through my own website. Everything would have to go through Amazon. And for that, for the benefit of that, then I get a higher royalty. So let's go back here. And I will just look at this. So right now, you can see that my book is on promotion. Today is actually the last day that it's on the 99-cent promotion. So by the time, well, actually, the day that I'm recording this, so by the time you look at it, it will definitely have a different price. But for right now, that's the book price. So if I wanted to change the price, it should give me the opportunity to be exclusive to Amazon. So let's see if it does that. Okay, so this is asking me where I want to sell it. So I want to sell it everywhere. Okay, good. Here it is. So you can see that now that it's on promotion, I'm selling them for 99 cents, and I'm not exclusive to Amazon, which means that this book is also on sale for 99 cents at other bookstores. It's anywhere where people can buy bookstores. So Apple, as well as Barnes & Noble, as well as Kobo, and all the other online stores. So anywhere that you go right now for while
while I'm recording this, this book is 99 cents. And it'll show you that, for that wonderful 99 cents, at 35% royalty, I am getting 35 cents, which makes sense, right? Because it's about $1, so I'm making about 35 cents. And so it's not a lot, and that's not the point. The point is that the book is actually in promotion now if I changed it. So normally, I believe this book sells for $5.99, and so when I do that, you can see that the royalties do go up. Now, so why am I choosing the 35% rather than 70%? Which, so you can see here that it's not a lot, right? So Amazon is actually making more money than I'm making, but this gives me the opportunity to to sell my book wherever I want and to give readers the opportunity to buy that book everywhere. Now, for a long time, I did have it at 70%. If I have it at 70%, the royalties obviously will go up quite a bit. And it's, let's see, not showing that. Yeah, it's 70%. It's showing the 414. Now, it doesn't seem like it's going up that much, but it is because the book's only $5.99. So I'm getting a much better royalty rate here. And but what do I have to give up for that? Well, I have to give up having the book everywhere, and if people will only be able to purchase my book on Amazon, which isn't as great, right? Because what if they want to buy it on Barnes and Noble? Well, I can't sell it there. So and this again, this is just for ebooks. It's not for paperbacks, because paperbacks then can be sold wherever. So I get a higher royalty rate, but then I give up the freedom of having to being able to sell it everywhere. Also, at 70%, I believe and when you are exclusive, then I become eligible for part of being part of the KDP Unlimited. And with KDP Unlimited, readers get to read the book for free. And then as the author, how do I get paid? Now not only am I not making, right, the 99 cents, but I'm also, also another thing here, I'll come back to that in a second, but if I'm part of getting the 70%, I also can't discount my book, but more than $2.99. It must be $2.99 to $9.99. So I can't really even offer a discount if I'm exclusive to Amazon, and that is because it's part of the unlimited. So with Kindle Unlimited, again, readers get to read the book for free, and the author gets a percentage of the whatever the payment is that month, depending on how many pages the reader actually read. To me, that's really not a good deal, because Amazon gets paid, a monthly fee for books, and they get paid that monthly fee no matter what, whether the reader reads the book or doesn't read the book. But the author only gets paid if the person actually reads the pages. So if they only read 10 pages, that's all you get paid. So to me, that I didn't like that. So there were, quite a few reasons that I decided that forget it. I don't want their 70%. I will take 35%, and then I will be able to sell elsewhere. So going wide. Now, I did make another video, and let me jump over here to my videos here on YouTube, and it's not labeled. It's not labeled, for wide, because I was actually just going over my updates and what was happening and what I was doing with my novel. But if you come to this one, the Wednesday updates of August 4th, then you will, and I'll go ahead and link it below, and I'll try to make one of the little tiles there, so when this video is over, you will have the option to jump over here. But in this video, I actually went to, well, where else do you upload your book? Where else can you have your book available, so that if you are going wide, then how is everybody else going to see your book? And how are they going to find it? So I'm not going to go over it again in this video, because I did go into detail. You can say it's an 11-minute video. So you can click on here and then watch this. And in this video, I go over like Draft2Digital, which is one of the aggregators that if you upload your book to Draft2Digital, they will distribute it to Apple, to Kobo, to a variety of other online bookstores. Now, are you going to get a lot of sales from those? Probably not. It's not huge sales, but there are people who buy books on Kobo and they like it. So you'll get some sales probably. You'll also might get some sales from people who like to read on their Apple iPad. You might also get sales from people who want to buy their books through Google. So I mean, there's a lot of different options, and so this gives you that opportunity to have your books available wherever people want to read their books and not make them have to go to Amazon. So again, for getting to do that, you do get a lower royalty on Amazon. So you have to decide whether it's worth it or not. Some people, if they feel like the bigger percentage of their sales are going to come from Amazon and they'd rather get that 70%, then then they do that. And you can do that as well. If you can figure out, okay, let's see, this is going to be a super popular book and I think that it's going to sell well on Amazon, then you might want to. And then you don't have to do it forever. It's a 90-day agreement. So for those 90 days, you agree to stay on the Kindle Unlimited, and you have and people, if they're not on Kindle Unlimited, then they're going to pay whatever price is there. And you'll get 70% of that price. So it is kind of nice to do that if you think it's going to be a popular book and you think the majority of your people are going to be buying from Amazon. So that is the difference again between being exclusive to Amazon and going wide. And I think people that have been doing this for a long time end up noticing over time that it ends up being pretty equal. So like half of the sales come through Amazon, and then the other half come from Barnes and Noble and the other retailers. So it's just something to think about. And I'm going to go back then to ending my video and having you and being able to talk to you. So let's jump back to my camera.
All right, I hope that helped you and that you understand the difference a little bit better and that you can make your choice. So again, there's no real, it's really up to each writer to decide what's best for you. So if you have a super popular book, you might decide that, yeah, I just rather just have it just on Amazon. I can get higher royalties and I can, have more money as I'm making more sales because this is a very popular book and most people won't mind and they'll go to Amazon. But again, it's just your choice. You might decide that really you'd rather have your book widely distributed and it's not really worth it. So hopefully this helped you, and if it did, please hit that like button and share this with your friends and your writer friends, and even people who are not writers and are just curious about what happens with books and how they get how they get into bookstores. All right, I will see you next week.